Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are back with another episode. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We're talking about the housing market this morning. I just made a 25-minute video where I walked around this neighborhood and I forgot to turn my anti-shake mechanism on the GoPro. And so my video was really shaky. And man, you want to talk about pissed off. That really pissed me off bad, bro. Okay? You guys don't know what us content creators go through, man, to bring you guys this content, especially when we're not getting paid. But with that being said, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this housing market, man. This is gonna be an angry video, man, because I'm not happy. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, this housing market. This housing market is bad, man. We got Reventure Consulting. This guy is a realtor. I'm gonna drop a clip in and we're gonna let him talk to you and explain to you what he came up with on his Microsoft Intel. And he created a chart, and I want you guys to take a look at it. So take a look at it right quick.
How much money do you think you have to make per year to afford to buy a $400,000 house, which is close to the average house in America? Well, I'm going to show you the answer to that question, everyone, because it reveals a lot about what's going on in the housing market. I made this calculator in Microsoft Excel. We're going to maybe release something like this on Reventure app soon, but I want to show you the math here and how scary this is for the housing market right now, why the prices are starting to drop and need to drop by more. If you buy a house for $400,000 at today's 6.37% mortgage rate, and you put 15% down, that's a $340,000 mortgage. Now, that's $2,100 a month in interest and principal that you would be paying. On top of that, you'd probably be paying $417 a month in property taxes. On top of that, you'd probably be paying $170 a month in property insurance. What is that overall? $2,700 a month all-in monthly payment to buy a $400,000 house on average across the U.S., assuming the average property tax and insurance rates. Now, you guys can let me know what your budget is. Is it above $2,700? Is it below $2,700? I think a lot of people are going to have trouble affording $2,700. That's an annual payment of $32,000 a month, right? Annual payment of $32,000 a month. Assuming you don't want to go over the 30% cost threshold, right? Not spend more than 30% on your mortgage payments. You need to make $108,000 to buy a $400,000 house in September 2025. And this right here is the overall problem with the housing market, everyone, because the median income in America.
Okay. You guys saw that chart and you heard what that young man just said. And that chart was very revealing, okay? $400,000 property, which is about the average right now since the pricing has come down a little bit because it was at $500,000. But you see, if you want to buy a $400,000 house, you see what it's going to cost you. And it's not pretty. So, with your average payment being around $2,700 a month, all right? Which is just utterly ridiculous. You know, why anybody would want to be paying $2,700 a month? And you need to be making $108,000, by the way, for your annual income. Now, he made a mistake and he said $32,000 a month, but he meant $32,000 annually, all right? That's what you're going to be paying annually on a $400,000 house. $32,000 a year. And that's saying that your cost of living, you know, and people don't come by and appraise your house, and you know, the interest. That's saying that the interest don't go up on your house. Let's say you got locked in at that 6.73%, and then, you know, that's saying that your insurance don't go up on the house, which is a little under $170 a month. And then you got $400 worth of personal property tax, and that's saying the personal property tax don't go up on your house. So that house could easily end up costing you $3,000 or more. All right, once you get deep off into it, because those prices will go up. Your insurance and your what the house is, appraising for, which is personal property tax. Yep. And they're not going to do away with personal property tax. Yep. It's not going to go away. I can guarantee you that. Yep. Because part of that pays for your public schools. Part of that pays for your repaving of your roads. Yep. Part of that pays for to put sidewalks in front of your house. I mean, come on. You name it. And part of that money, that's where it goes. So your light fixtures in your streets, so you don't have the dark streets. Yeah. The cost of that stuff will go up, without a doubt. Yep. It always has, and it always will. And so this housing market is starting to crash, man. That's where we're at. We're at the beginning of a crash. Yep. And I'm the only one that's been comparing this thing to the Titanic, by the way. And shout out to Big Ward, man. Shout out to Big Ward, the genius. I heard you comparing it to the Titanic the other day, man. Yep. And I appreciate you doing that, Big Ward. Yep. Yes, sir. I really do. Yep. I don't mind people using my content and what I'm saying. That's how you know you're doing something, man. When other content creators start doing and saying what you're doing. They start saying what you're saying, and they start doing what you're doing. I see a lot more people getting out here walking around and recording themselves as they're out here walking around. Yep. I started doing it because of Michael Bordenero. All right. Yes, I really enjoy what that man is doing out there in California. Yep. He's also got a house in Florida too, which I believe he'll be going back there soon. So he'll be bringing you those recordings from California. I mean, from Florida. Yep. And that Florida housing market, boy, is down bad. But for those of you who be out here recording yourselves, man, make sure you hold them cameras up high, man. Yep. You want the people looking down on you. It's a really good angle. You don't want people looking up at the sky, man. That's no good. It's really a bad look. Who wants to look at a video like that? People want to see the surrounding houses as you're walking through the neighborhood. That's what people want to see. Yep. And I did not have my anti-shake on. So the 25-minute video that I just made, man, it was so shaky. There's no way I could put that up on the channel. You guys would be like, what the hell is this? And it was a good video too, man. It really was. Yep, I got to talk a little bit about that car market too. Yep. Be honest with you, we shouldn't be paying anything over $250,000 for these houses, man. And I don't care what the house is. Yep, unless you got a mansion, a small mansion on 10 acres, you shouldn't be paying no more than $250,000 for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Especially these houses that don't have no property and they're right on top of each other. And you can smell when somebody farts in their kitchen. That's no good. Yep. Yep. I don't call this channel Fart Box for nothing. Yep. And so I think I'm finally past being angry about walking around out here with my plantar fasciitis and my foot hurting like crazy. 25 minutes of the camera shaking like crazy because I forgot to put the anti-shake on. Yep. Boy, you want to talk about mad. Ooh. But that's the price of bringing you guys content, man. Yep. And I'm willing to do it, man. I don't care. Yep. I really enjoy bringing you guys this type of content. Yep. It gets my endorphins up. It gives me a sense of accomplishment, even though I'm not making a damn dime off of it. Yep. And that's the video you guys just saw the other day, where I was reacting to Jack Morgan and he was getting his channel getting demonetized. Both channels. He had 2 YouTube channels and they both got demonetized, man, because he tried to switch the accounts over to a business account from a personal account. And now they're talking about he's suspended and can't make no money off of his channels. You know what? Let's keep walking down here, man. Yep. He can't make no money off of his channel for the next 30 days. More than likely 60 days. All right? Something that should have been, they should be able to resolve in the, 48 to 72 hours, man. All right. Yep. You get in contact with the man, and he's gonna let you know, and this is what I did. And no, it's not fraud. I'm not doing anything fraudulent. We should be able to resolve this in about 72 hours. Yep. Or maybe over the course of 4 or 5 days. Why is it gonna take 30 days, man? That don't make no sense. No sense whatsoever. Yep. So it sounds like Google just don't want to pay you, man. And that's what it is. You know how hard it is to get Google to pay you? It's extremely difficult, man. Getting Google to pay you is like making an NFL roster. It's like making an NBA roster. It's like making a WNBA roster. Now, how many of us can do that? Not very many. Yep. There's a reason why Google is worth billions of dollars, man. It's not trillions of dollars. Yep. Because there's plenty of people on here making content and not getting paid. Yep. And they'll put advertisements on whoever's videos they want to put the content on. They'll put advertisement on whoever's channel they want to put advertisement on, whether they're paying you or not. Yep. You'll look up and there'll be ads on your videos and you're not getting paid. And you're like, why is there ads on my videos, man? Now, I'm not getting paid. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, or I'm not monetized. So, but that's the name of the game, man. Yep. The greedy people are getting rich out here, man. And that's the predicament that we are finding ourselves in with this economy. This was because of greed. Yep. Everybody out here is greedy. And the rich people are greedy. Yep. They want to be able to live in their $1 million mansions, and they want to be able to buy Lamborghinis and Maseratis and you name it, this, that, and the third. And they're going to spend $1 gazillion doing it. Yep. Instead of putting that money right back into the economy where it belongs. No, you guys would rather crash this thing. So now you're getting the old rant from old Fartbox. Yep. And that's because I done already been out here walking around for 25 minutes with my plantar fasciitis. Yep. Something that I developed from doing a freaking average job for about 12 years, where I had to walk around. Yeah, and I had to do a lot of walking. All right, I know that's not cicadas, man. I thought them damn things were dying off. They ain't freaking dead. Listen, we got plenty of bugs here in Kansas City. I don't know what you guys got where you guys are at, but we got birds and we got bugs here. So I'm hoping it's not going to be a real bad winter. I'm hoping it's not going to be real bad. But boy, the forecast is not looking good from what I've seen. But yeah, those are my 3 guys that I follow. Those are the 3 content creators that I've been looking at here lately. Yep. Of course, you guys will know I'll get on here and put my 2 cents on that Charlie Kirk thing too, man. All right. We all know he didn't deserve what happened to him. And now there's all kind of, I mean, you name it, man. There's all kind of conspiracies, man. He gets shot from the front, he gets shot from the back. The ballistics that's not adding up, man. That's a 30-06. I mean, that's gonna take your head clean off, especially if you get shot in the back of the head. That's gonna take your head clean off. So I don't know where they're coming up with this this clean straight through and through. It went in the back and came out the front of his neck, and somehow everything stayed intact. No, that's not how those. No, that's not how a 30-06 round works. Yeah, the cartridges on those things are huge, and so the discharge alone is huge. It's extremely loud. And where that took place, that place was like an amphitheater. All right. And it sounded pretty loud to me, but the reaction from the crowd kind of told a different story. And so the reason why I bring up Charlie Kirk is because this is an attack on the freedom of speech. Yep. And who knows what's trying to be getting started. People are trying to start something in this country, man. They're trying to get us to have a civil war here. And that's not going to happen. We're smarter than that here in the United States. I promise you that. That much I can guarantee. I don't have my... I'm not going to be able to wipe my head down. Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, man. You guys don't need to see my... You guys don't need to see my sweaty head while I'm walking around and talking to you. All right? This video is different from the first one I made, man. That first video I made was on point. Well, ooh-wee. That's okay. We still out here, man. Yep. In case I didn't say it before, man, you guys walking around, which I highly encourage you to do. Yep. Stop sitting in those chairs, man, and making content. And get out here and walk around these neighborhoods. Yep. Because your old ticker will thank you here. Yep. And it won't let you down. You guys get out here and walk around and get that heart muscle some exercise. And it will thank you later on. I promise you. Yep. I see a lot of people sitting in their chairs, man, and not getting out and getting no exercise. And it's no good. You guys need to be out here walking around. Make sure you hold them cameras up so people can see you. People can see the things in the background. That's what this is all about. It's not about showing people the sky. People don't want to see the sky, man. That's no good. That's not a good look. Yep. People want to feel like they're having a conversation with you one-on-one. Yep. It's like walking around the neighborhood and talking. We got October's right around the corner, so that means Halloween. People are going to be out walking around the neighborhoods and trick-or-treating with their kids. Yep. And that's what this kind of feels like. Yep. That's why I'm enjoying doing it. It really does get my endorphins up. Yep. And you get that sense of accomplishment. So, but yeah, back to the economy and that housing market. I'm the only content creator comparing this thing to the Titanic. Yeah. Old Fartbox got that started. Yep. And so you say, where? Well, where the hell are we, Fartbox? Man, this thing's getting low in the water, man. All right. Yeah, the bow of that ship, man. She getting close to getting ready to go underwater. Yep. The captain is getting ready to go into the observation deck, and he's getting ready to close the door behind him, man. Yep. And we know what happens when he does that. Yeah. As soon as he goes in there and closes the door behind him, man. Yep. And he grabs a hold of the stern, you know, that steers the ship. And he grabs a hold of that thing, and he's holding on for dear life. And that water's getting ready to break through those windows on that observation deck. Yeah, man. No, it's not good. Yep. And we all know he's got a pistol in his pocket. He just don't pull it out and use it. Yep. But, you know, that might have been something that they should have added into that movie. Yep. Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah. And I ain't talking about to shoot the glass out either. No. Yep. But anywho, that's where we are. In case you guys was wondering. Yeah, the band is still playing. Yep. Like everything's okay. Yep. But I can guarantee you, everything's not okay. And of course, we got a Fido, man. Yeah. I was wondering why I didn't have a Fido in my earlier video. Yep. And that's because I didn't have the anti-shake on, man. And that video was so shaky, guys. Oh my God. There's no way I could have put that thing up on the channel. This housing market is shaky. And she's coming down, man. She's getting ready to collapse. Yeah, for all of you that's done spent $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 on these houses, man, y'all getting ready to lose y'all's ass. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, you're definitely not gonna make no money off. Matter of fact, y'all getting ready to lose $300,000, $400,000, man, just right off the bat. Yep, and that's most people's retirement. This crash is gonna make 2008 look like silly putty, man. I'm telling you right now. Yep, y'all better listen to old Fartbox. Y'all better pay attention, man. You guys need to share my videos and put my videos out there, man, because people's getting ready to lose their ass. Yep. Stock market, we'll see whether or not the stock market crashes. It usually doesn't happen in tandem with the housing market or the car market or the airline industry or anything like that. But the job market, man, if we don't get some type of recovery with this job market, that stock market will crash. Yes, I guarantee you. And so there's ways out of it, like we've always been doing, and that is to create more inflation. That is to print more money. In my opinion, if you're going to print more money and you're going to do more stimulus, then we need to make it to where we invest that money and we don't just give it to people to do whatever they want to do with it. No, that money needs to go into an investment, and that will keep the stock market from crashing. But we'll see if that's what you guys do, man. We'll see if you listen to Old Fart Box. If you're going to dissolve the Social Security for people that's my age, 55 and under, all right? You can't dissolve it for people that's already retired. Yeah, or people that's like 60 years and under. For people that's already at the age of retirement, you can't dissolve it for them. You got to keep paying those people. And so, but what you can do is you can dissolve it for people that's under the age of retirement right now that haven't retired. And then you give a one-time payout. But you do it to where people can, you make people invest the money. You don't just give it to people. Yep. You place it in some type of stocks and some type of bonds, man. Yep. Something that's gonna, give you some type of a reasonable yield on your money. All right. We don't need the high risk investments. We don't need that. Yep. We need reasonable investments. That will keep, in my opinion, that will keep the stock market from crashing. It's not going to really help people out, like as in right now, but it'll help you out in the future when you're going to need that money, when you're looking to retire. Yep. That, in my opinion, is what we need to be thinking about. Because, I've already heard somebody say that you're going to be able to make more money by investing coming up here in the short term, in the future, than you are working on a job. And there ain't going to be no jobs. So, people don't have money to invest right now. But if there's going to be a stimulus, or if you're going to dissolve Social Security and you're going to give people payouts, then that money needs to be invested. And that will save the stock market, in my opinion. It's probably going to devalue the dollar a little bit more. But in my opinion, it's worth the trade-off. Okay? Because things are going to keep getting higher regardless. Tell you what, we're walking down this road here because I hear a lawnmower, and I don't feel like I don't feel like cutting this video short, even though it's 21 minutes right now. But that's going to be some of the solutions that we can come up with. And that's what we need to be thinking about. We need to be coming up with some solutions, guys. All right? It's one thing to bring you guys doom and gloom, but we also need to be coming up with solutions on the back end of these videos. And that's what Old Fart Box is out here doing, man. I'm putting my brain to the test and trying to say, hey, man, what can we do? And you guys see these neighborhoods that I'm walking through, man. The average home prices of these neighborhoods that I'm walking through, man, they're right around $300,000 here in Kansas City. $350,000. Some of them are $400,000 and up, all right? Especially the newer ones. But these houses have been around for a while. They've probably been around for 20, 30 years. Yep. If not, maybe a little bit longer than that. And a lot of them's been remodeled on the inside, so it's gonna cost you. Yep. They've been renovated, so. But yeah, there's a way to save this thing. But there's gonna be some pain before we can get that done. So, all right, guys, we're going on 23 minutes here. And by the time I drop a clip in, we're gonna be around 25 minutes, 26 minutes. And that's where we need to be. I need to be making these long form content. Yep. And I just want to say shout out, man. Shout out to my content creators that's bringing you guys this entertainment. Because, and this is for young folks. Yep. You guys need this wisdom, man. And we need to be bringing it to you as content creators. Just let me say that right now. Yep. You know, I haven't been down this road right here, so this is a new one for me. But you guys are getting a good glimpse, man. Yep. This is a pretty nice neighborhood, man. Nice and quiet here. Yep. It looks like I'm in a U-turn. Not a U-turn, but I'm in a U shape where we're going back around. So I don't have the traffic, and I really appreciate that. Yep. It's a gorgeous day here in Kansas City, by the way. Yep, just let me say that. Let me throw that in there on top of it. But all right, guys. We're going to get up out of here, man. You guys know what to do. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. So I can keep bringing you guys content like this, and I can keep growing this channel. Hopefully one of these days I can hit 1,000 subscribers, man. I can get this thing monetized. I can start making a little bit of money. Old Fart Box can start making a little bit of money, man. Yeah. That would be awesome, man. Yep. You see how I've turned it around, man. I was mad as hell when I first started this video. But now I'm in a pretty good mood. And that's because I've been able to bring you guys a pretty good video. I feel like this is a really good one, man. I was able to get this motor mouth moving really good and get you guys tuned in and keep you guys entertained, man, with this motor mouth, with this mouthpiece that I got going on here. And so, all right, we're gonna cut this thing short, man. You guys know what to do. Ooh, about broke my neck, man. You guys know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.